Hello my dear student, welcome in biology class 12. Chapter number 10 is going on, that is human microbes in human welfare, part 5 today. In this chapter we are discussing about the different microbes that are beneficial for the human beings and for their well-beings. And already we know that in this chapter what is microbes and different microbes. So we are studying in this chapter topic microbes in household product, microbes in industrial product, microbes as biogas, and microbes in the human welfare. So today I am going to describe biocontrol agent as a microbes as a biocontrol agent. So term biocontrol means biological control of the anything. So here we are studying about the different microbes that is used for the controlling the different categories of the human being. So let us consider one by one. इस चैप्टर में हम लोग अभी तक क्या पढ़ चुके हैं, माइक्रोब का रोल क्या है हमारी ह्यूमन बींग्स की लाइफ में, क्या करते हैं, क्या माइक्रोब से हमको बेनिफिट होता है, क्या लॉस होता है. सो वन बाय वन वी विल डिस्कस इन दिस चैप्टर. लेट अस व्हाट इज दिस माइक्रोब्स एज बायो कंट्रोल एजेंट. So term biocontrol means use of biochemicals method for controlling plants disease and pest. क्या है? This one is the biocontrol means the use of biochemicals method for controlling plant disease and pest. बायो कंट्रोल का मीन्स बायोकेमिकल का यूज करते हुए क्या हम लोग उसको किसका कंट्रोल करेंगे, किस पे, प्लांट डिजीज के और पेस्ट का. पेस्ट क्या है, डिफरेंट टाइप के पेस्ट जो है हमारे प्लांट को डिस्टर्ब करते हैं या ट्रीज को डिस्टर्ब करते हैं. सो फॉर द कंट्रोलिंग ऑफ द प्लांट डिजीज एंड पेस्ट बाय मीन्स ऑफ द बायोकेमिकल इज कॉल्ड बायो कंट्रोल एजेंट. Next one is the chemicals used as pesticide and insecticide are harmful to human beings and animals in our society. We see every farmers are users now about the different pesticide and insecticide for controlling the insect and pest from the crop or fields, proper curing from the pest. So we saw that what will happen, that insecticide and pesticide can cause major effect on the body of the human beings in the different way. So one thing arises from here that insecticide and pesticide are the responsible for the harmful effect on the body of organism. So इंसेक्टिसाइड और पेस्टिसाइड का उपयोग करने से व्हाट हैपन होता है हमारी लाइफ में कि कॉज हो जाते हैं डिफरेंट टाइप के इन्फेक्शन आ सकते हैं बॉडी पर, स्पॉट पड़ सकता है, एलर्जी हो सकती है, कुछ भी हो. सो डिफरेंट कंडीशन कैन बी डन बाय द यूज ऑफ पेस्टिसाइड एंड इंसेक्टिसाइड. एंड weeds are also removed from the soil by the weedicide. It can cause maybe pollution. Weeds can pollution. This one, weeds can pollution. So this is the major introduction about the biocontrol, means use of biochemical method for the controlling plants and pests, and the chemical are used as pesticide and insecticide are harmful for the human being and other animals. Weeds removed by pesticides, that is also part of this biocontrol agent. Another is the biological control of pest and disease is a. This is biological control of pest and disease is a method of controlling pest on a natural predation rather than chemicals. This one, biological control of pest and disease is a method of controlling the natural pest or the natural predation rather than the chemical, because chemical can adverse effect on the human beings life and other animals. So beside the chemicals, farmers use for the biodiversity healthiness, farmers use the different types of the other microbes that are useful for the controlling the insect and pest, for controlling the production of or yield production of the this क्रॉप. तो फार्मर क्या करते हैं, केमिकल के अलावा भी कुछ ऐसे एलिमेंट या थिंग्स का यूज करते हैं जिससे कि केमिकल्स का यूज ना हो, बिकॉज केमिकल कैन कॉज द डिफरेंट इफेक्ट ऑन द बॉडी ऑफ ह्यूमन बींग्स एंड अदर एनिमल्स. क्या करते हैं लोग, दिस वन इज लेडी बर्ड्स आर यूज्ड फॉर द टू कंट्रोल द एफिड्स. दिस लेडी बर्ड इज यूज्ड फॉर द कंट्रोलिंग द एफिड्स, and dragonfly are used for to control the mosquitoes. Dragonflies are used to control the mosquitoes. And this is Bacillus thuringiensis, already you learned in the chapter 12 about the BT cotton, is used for the controlling the wide range of insect. Because we know that about the BT cotton is one of the example which is being cultivated in some states of our country, that is used for the controlling the some butterfly, caterpillar and others. This Bacillus thuringiensis, that is BT cotton. And Trichoderma is a common free living fungi that protect the root system and control plants pathogens. This one, Trichoderma is the free living fungi that protect the root system and along that control the plant pathogens. Different pathogen can cause the adverse effect on the plant body for damaging their body parts. And last one is the baculoviruses, is a pathogen or nucleopolyhedrovirus is used to attack insect and other arthropod, that is used as the biocontrol agent in the some specific regions. This is all about biocontrol agents that is used for the controlling the different pest and other disease that affect the body of the human beings along with the animals. So simply we can say these insects are being conjugated in the overall integrated pest management IPM program, or when ecological sensitive area is being treated. So simply we can say in our agriculture there is a method of controlling pest that relies on natural predation. Different. A key belief of the organic farming is that biodiversity further health to more variety and landscape has the more sustainable in it is. So simply we can say by the biocontrol agents we control the pest and the different types of the disease by using the chemical insecticide and pesticide. Otherwise farmers can use the different other things, that is ladybird to control the aphids, dragonfly to control the mosquito, Bacillus thuringiensis or BT cotton are used for the controlling the wide range of the insect, and Trichoderma is the free living fungi that protect the root system and control the plant pathogen. This is volcanoviruses or nucleopolyhedroviruses are also used to attack insect and other arthropods for well-being of the life of the human being and their welfare. This is all about microbes as biocontrol agents. Next topic is the microbes in the bio as a biofertilizer. We know that then in our society, in our environment, is main cause problematic condition into different pollution are created by the human beings that can cause a major effect on the environment, as well as for the production of the high yield production of the crop product. We are using the different organic matters, that is chemical can adverse effect on the body. So we are using the biofertilizers. What is biofertilizers? Biofertilizer क्या है? Biofertilizers, biological fertilizers are organisms that enrich the nutrient quality of soil, and their main sources include bacteria, fungi and cyanobacteria. Biofertilizer क्या है? बायोफर्टिलाइजर आर ऑर्गेनिज्म दैट इनरिच द न्यूट्रिएंट. बायोफर्टिलाइजर एक ऐसा ऑर्गेनिज्म है जो कि न्यूट्रिएंट को बढ़ा देता है. कहाँ पे? इनरिच द न्यूट्रिएंट क्वालिटी ऑफ सॉइल. सॉइल के अंदर न्यूट्रिएंट को बढ़ाता है. एंड देयर मेन सोर्सेज इंक्लूड्स द बैक्टीरिया, फंजाई एंड साइनोबैक्टीरिया. इसका मेन सोर्स क्या है? बैक्टीरिया है, फंजाई है, साइनोबैक्टीरिया है, जो कि सॉइल की क्वालिटी को बढ़ा देता है. So simply we can say microbes belong from the bacteria, fungi and cyanobacteria are the major important factors, and they play an important role for the production of different crop product, and also helpful or beneficial for the human welfare. So these are the bacteria that are responsible for useful for the as a biofertilizer. So first one is the symbiosis. This rhizobium with root nodule shows the symbiotic relationships or mutual relationship. By that they fulfill the nutritional value of the both this rhizobium and leguminous plant root nodule. They fix the nitrogen from the soil and from the atmospheric nitrogen. Another is the free living azotobacter and azoospermum are also present in the soil, and that fix the nitrogen, atmospheric nitrogen, for fulfilling the nutritional value of the these plants. These are two. First one is the rhizobium with the root nodule of the leguminous plant. So the symbiotic relationship and that fulfilling the nutritional value as a nitrogen to enrich the soil. And free living in the soil, that is azotobacter and azoospermum and other bacteria are also useful for the absorbing the atmospheric nitrogen and to fulfilling the enrich of the nitrogen into the soil. Next one is the fungi. Fungi, that is mycorrhiza, also show the symbiotic relationship with the root system of the genus Glomus, and that absorb the phosphorus and water from the soil for the plant growth. You can see here this fungi, mycorrhiza also show the symbiotic relationship with the root system of the genus Glomus, that absorb the phosphorus and water from the soil for the plant growth. This mycorrhiza fungi जो कि plant growth में help करता है, क्योंकि ये absorb करता है phosphorus and that fulfill the nutritional support to the plant. Next one is the cyanobacteria. Cyanobacteria also help in the nitrogen fixation. Nitrogen fixation, that shows the symbiosis relationship with Arabina in the azolla, and free living, that is nostoc and oscillatoria and blue green algae BCA. This is also help in the atmospheric fixation of the nitrogen into the soil for the fulfilling nutritional support to the growth of plant. These are the bacteria, fungi and cyanobacteria are used as the microbes in the biofertilizer for enriching the soil, enrich nutritional value of the soil. By that all the plants can grow and development takes place. ये सब हम लोगों ने पढ़ा क्या, चैप्टर नंबर 10 में हम लोग पढ़ रहे हैं माइक्रोब्स इन द ह्यूमन वेलफेयर. तो इस चैप्टर में, इन दिस चैप्टर we study about the different kinds of the microbes that are useful and beneficial for the human being and their welfare in the nitrogen that are one by one we study in this chapter. That is microbe in the household product, microbe in the sewage treatment, microbe in the industrial product, microbe as used for the biofertilizer, as biocontrol, and different other are used in this chapter. So we can say very simply the summary of this lesson: these microbes play major very important role for the human welfare and for their well-being, for producing the different kinds of the yield products as a food material, and also as well the cleaning the environment, maintaining the healthy environment, and that affect the lifestyle of the human being. This is all about chapter number 12 in microbes in the human welfare. Thank you.